wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Oh, silly me. I'm so giddy with Christmas spirit, I've spilled all my presents. Oh, my. Oh, Mrs. Jill. Merry Christmas. Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. Oh, dear, it looks like you've had a little holiday. Yes, luckily there's nothing right. Oh, that's good. Oh, Tim's roaming about here somewhere with his friends. He can help us pick them up. Oh, that'd be helpful. You know, Mr. Scrooge and his Christmas shopping. He sees to it that every child in the neighborhood gets a gift. The list gets longer every year. Oh, he's a dear and generous man. Oh, Tim, come along. Poor Mrs. Dilber has dropped all her packages. Oh, yes, your friends can come too. Come along. Oh, I don't see you. Mrs. Dilber with her packages, please. Come along. Oh, thank you. That's lovely of you. Thank you so much. There you are. Oh, thank you, Tim. Oh, what a good wonderful.
Ah, Merry Christmas, Mrs. Cratchit.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Scrooge.
Oh, and my fine friend, Tiny Tim. And kids. Good to see you. I see my good Mrs. Dilber has got you all working.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Scrooge. I was singing and not paying attention.
What's that? Singing at Christmas? I will have none of that. Here, let me help you. There we go. Just like Santa's. Go on. Good. Throw it in there. Good. Very good. All right, Tim, look at you. Not so tiny. Mrs. Dilber, hold on to this. Soon enough you'll be strong enough to wrestle a bear. Come on, come at me. A fine lad. Now, Mrs. Dilber, you'll deliver these packages fast as St. Nick, and then we'll go out and buy some more.
Whatever you say, Ebenezer.
Merry Christmas, Belinda Cratchit.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Excuse me, dear. All right. And remember, young man, we're going sledding tomorrow right after presents. You promised me, and you can't let Uncle Ebenezer down. All right, good. Now, what was that song you were singing, Mrs. Dilber?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Oh, Tim, he's a wonderful man. And oh, how he cares for you. No one keeps the spirit of Christmas alive so much as Ebenezer Scrooge. But you know, Tim, that wasn't always the way. Why, just a few short years ago, Mr. Scrooge would just as soon send you to the place below than to wish you a Merry Christmas. He was one of the meanest, greediest old men you'd ever have the displeasure of meeting. But the spirit of Christmas got into him and worked a miracle. It's a wonderful story, Tim, and one that should be told this time of year. Tim, why don't you run along with your friends? Oh, you can go that way. While I tell these good people the story of Ebenezer Scrooge. You see, I know it so well because my husband, Bob Cratchit, worked for Ebenezer, well, since heaven knows when. And there was a time when Mr. Scrooge was a terrible, mean boss to have to work for. But something happened on this day, Christmas Eve, that changed the man for good.
Oh, good. Mr. Scrooge has not arrived as yet. Maybe I'll have just enough time to add a few coals to the fire. Oh, it's chillier inside than out.
Present! What do you mean by adding coals to the fire? It's quite warm enough in here already. Do you have any idea what the price of coal is nowadays? You'll have me in the poorhouse in no time.
I am terribly sorry, Mr. Scrooge, but the fire was about to go out, sir.
Yes, well then let it go out. Too much warmth is bad for business anyways. It makes one lazy, and you're quite lazy enough as it is, Mr. Cratchit.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'll get to work immediately, sir.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. And what was that hideous tune you were humming while robbing me of my coal?
Oh, it was a Merry Christmas song, sir. Joy to the world. Pretty, isn't it?
Pretty? Joy to the world. There's no joy in this world, unless, of course, it's making money. But then, what would you know about that? At any rate, you'll have no singing in this establishment, Mr. Cratchit. This is a place of business, not a music hall. Merry Christmas, humbug.
Christmas, a humbug. Surely you don't mean that, sir?
Oh, I most certainly do mean it. Christmas. What's Christmas time for you but time for paying bills without money? Time for finding yourself, 1 year older and not an hour richer? Christmas. If I had my way, every idiot that goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge!
Mr. Cratchit, I suggest you get to work. Otherwise you'll be celebrating Christmas without a job.
Yes, sir.
And I suppose you're going to want the entire day off tomorrow?
If it's most convenient, sir.
No, it's not convenient, and it's not fair. Why, if I were to withhold a day's wages for it, you'd consider yourself ill-used. Oh, but you do not think it unfair for me to pay a day's wages for no work.
But it's only once a year, sir.
Oh, only once a year. A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th day of December. Still, I suppose you must have the whole day. See to it that you're here all the earlier the day after.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You can count on it, sir.
Yes, well, I have work to do at the exchange. I'll be gone for some time. You're not to leave here until all the work is done. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Well, so get to work.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Scrooge and
Scrooge and Marley's, yes, it is. Ebenezer Scrooge, at your service. Well, what can I do for you, fine lady?
Well, we represent the local charity, Mr. Scrooge, and at this time of year, our hearts go out to those many less fortunate than we, who have no food to eat and often, so destitute, have no place to call home.
Yes, many thousand are in want of the most common necessities that we in our thoughtlessness take for granted.
Are there no prisons?
Plenty.
Yes, sir, many prisons.
Oh, and have the workhouses shut down?
Oh, no, they're as active as ever.
Oh, good. By what you had said, I was afraid they had closed their doors.
Oh, no, they're as active as ever. And as you know, many of us feel poverty should not be treated as a crime.
Especially at this time of year, when we try to raise a fund to buy food and drink for the poor and a safe, warm living quarters.
Just a bit of Christmas cheer. How much shall we put you down for, sir?
Nothing.
Oh, you wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone.
What? Sir?
I do not make merry myself at Christmas. My money goes to support the workhouses and prisons through taxes collected. But those that are badly off should go there.
Many would rather die.
Oh, well, if they would rather die, they had better do it, eh? And decrease the surplus population.
Surely you don't mean that, sir.
Oh, I most certainly do, madam. But as far as I'm concerned, the more that die, the better. Oh, yes, this world is far too overpopulated as it is.
They're human beings, sir.
Ah, lily-livered humbug. Now, I have business to attend to, so if you'll excuse me, and Cratchit, not to leave till all the work is done, eh? I'll be back.
Oh, my. Now, there's a man without the spirit of Christmas.
A breath of cold air gives me the shivers.
Well, good day to you, sir.
Yes.
And you ladies, Merry Christmas. Begging your ladies' pardon, although Mr. Scrooge is not one to celebrate the holidays, I would very much like to make a small donation on his behalf. As I said, it is rather small and insignificant, but...
On the contrary, sir, no contribution is insignificant.
Without exception. We accept it gratefully.
Oh, a happy holiday to you and yours, sir. Thank
And to you ladies, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Oh, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, there's so much work to be done. There's no guarantee I'll be finished with it by Christmas morning. Oh, I think I could use some help. Yes, that's exactly what I need. I need 3 young, intelligent apprentices. Now, young people, who among you feel capable of helping me with this rather daunting workload, Okay, I need 3 of the best and brightest, okay? I can barely see you. Oh, thank you so much, thank you. The dawn is broken. Okay, yes, you young sir, please, come on up here. Yes, come on up. And you young lady, yes, come on up here. Right here, face outward, yes. And one more. Oh, yes, you young sir, come on up. Welcome to Scrooge and Marley's. Oh, yes, definitely are intelligent looking. Wonderful. Now, I do have some things here in the ledger that I could use some help with. So, perhaps, young man, you can tell me, how many days are there in a year?
365.
Wow, quick answer. Yes, that is correct. Give him a big hand, everyone. 365, yes. Okay, young lady, pressure's on. No pressure. Pressure's on. Okay, let's see. Can you tell me how many inches there are in a foot?
12.
12. The answers are very easy for this lot, I see. Excellent, yes. I was half as smart, I'd be finished early. All right, young sir. Perhaps a harder question is in order for you. Let's look to the back of the book. Okay. Who was the first president of the United States of America?
George Washington.
George Washington. Is that correct? Yes. Oh, excellent. Very good, sir. Wonderful. They've done a great job. Everyone give them a big hand. Excellent. Now, excellent work. Now, Mr. Scrooge will be back at any moment from the exchange, and we'll show him all the great work that you've done. But first, I think that we should welcome Mr. Scrooge with a big cheer of Christmas hurrah. What do you say? Yes? Okay, excellent. So, when Mr. Scrooge comes through these doors, let's say, Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge, okay? Okay? Yes? All right, let's practice once. I'm sure that you're there, yes? Okay, ready? And Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge! Yes, we can do a little bit better than that. One more time again, and Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge! Yes, delightful. Now, when he comes through, let's give him the biggest hurrah of Christmas cheer ever. I think it'll do him good. Okay, I think I hear him. Are you ready? Merry Christmas!
What the dickens is going on here, Cratchit? Who are these people? Looking for more donations?
Oh, no, sir. They are apprentices. They've come to finish the work, sir. Look, they've done a great job.
Let me see. Seems to be in order. Good. Cratchit, they don't expect to be paid for this, do they?
Oh, no, sir. They just came to learn the business. They most especially wanted to meet you, Mr. Scrooge. I was hoping that you might be able to give them some advice.
Some advice?
Yes, sir.
Talk is cheap. So perhaps I could afford to give them some advice. Yes, all right. Young, ambitious apprentices. Young, ambitious. Bit of an oxymoron there, don't you think? All right. So you wish to learn the ropes from a successful businessman like myself. That's good. That's off to a good start. What are you fooling around with there, young man? You were fooling around with something. I don't think you have any pockets, so... All right, let's stand in a straight line. Can you do that? No, not facing me. Facing them. Very good. Oh, excellent. Hands at your side. I like it. I see you. A happy bunch. All right. So, I've got a simple question for you all that should get you off on the right foot in the world of business, all right, and life in general. It's a very simple question, and let's see what your answers might be. What do you think the most important thing is in life? Simple. What is the most important thing in life? Take your time, mull over it. Anybody have an answer? Well, not yet. We'll get to you. Number 3. Young man. Yes. What's your name, young man?
Robbie.
Robert? Sure?
They were doing fine before you got here, sir, I promise.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Intimidating, aren't I?
Yes, sir.
Yes, all right. All right, Robbie. Tell me, young man, what do you find to be the most important thing in life? Go on.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's not a good start. It's good to have an idea of where you want to go before you start on your journey. Not knowing where you want to go, well, it makes it rather difficult to even take the first step. Think about it. You do that. You do think, don't you? Good. All right. Now, young lady, and what is your name?
Liz.
Elizabeth?
Sure.
Sure. Are they all related?
I'm not sure. Strange names, though, no doubt.
Yes. Sure must be their middle name.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, my dear, what do you think is the most important thing in life? What are you giggling for? It's not worth crying over, dear. Just blurt it out, whatever's on the tip of your tongue. What do you think, Robert? Go on.
My mother.
Your mother.
It is on Christmas.
You mean that individual that all of us, everyone has one, at least one of? How could it be that special if everyone has one?
Because everyone has one?
Wow, that's a double conundrum. Yes. At any rate, that's good. We'll get back to you on that one. Mother.
Christmas, presents. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Perhaps
greasing the wheel.
Insightful of you, Cratchit. Now, young man. What's your name, young man?
Bennett.
Bennett. Oh.
Yeah.
I like that. Not Benny. You're sure it's not Benny?
Yeah.
Is your middle name Sure as well? Good. All right, good. So, Bennett, perhaps you've got an answer worth listening to. Go ahead, young man. What would be the most important thing in life? Deep thinker.
My house?
Your house.
Yes, sir.
Your house. My house is more important than your house. Now, I'm sure your house is very important to you, young man, but I dare say it is perhaps maybe not the most important thing in life. Don't you think your mother is more important than your house? Yeah, there you have it. That was easy. All right, no, kids, I'm going to cut to the chase, all right? This, simply put, is the most important thing. Take it, absorb it, think about it, meditate on it, talk to your mother about it, all right? Money.
I like money.
Money! Say it, money.
Money.
Say it, money.
Mother.
Merry Christmas, sir.
How about you, Robbie?
Money.
Money! I like it, yes! Children, earn money, make money, save money. You will have no regrets. Yes, you can buy all the mothers you want. And all the houses, oh my goodness, you could have a veritable cornucopia plethora of houses.
All right, sir.
Yes. Houses, lots of takes money. All it takes is money. Make money, save money, you'll have no regrets. That, my dear ones, is the best advice I have to give. Yes, now, you can all get back to work.
Oh. Mr. Scrooge, all the work has been done, sir, with the help of our fine apprentices here. I was hoping to be let go just an hour early today, sir. There is this one gift that I wanted to get for my son Tim, and the shop is going to be closing soon, sir.
What does your son Tim have to do with the working of this establishment, Mr. Cratchit?
Well, you see, Tim hasn't been well lately, sir. And there is this one gift, and it would make him so happy to receive it.
This is not my problem, Cratchit. Oh, it would make him so happy. The little urchins, all they want is more and more.
I'll be sure to put in extra time next week, Mr. Scrooge. It is, after all, Christmas.
Christmas, I'm sick of hearing it. Just go, take your little apprentices with you.
Oh, thank you. You can go back to your seats now. Everyone give them a big hand again. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And Merry Christmas, sir.
Yeah, just go. And see to it that you're here extra early the day after. If you're 1 minute late, you will not be paid for the entire day.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Finally, I am alone. The fools. I look at them. Look at them all scurrying around like chickens with their heads chopped off. Having spent their last pennies to buy presents to make their little monsters happy for a day. Presents that would be in the garbage in a week. Yes. Idiots. Oh, I would rather count my money. Yes. Oh, it's heavier every year. Oh, yes, look at it. Oh, my goodness. Listen to it. Oh, now that's music. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. What was that? Must have been the wind. It sounded like it called my name. Funny. What is that? Who is that? Is this some sort of joke? Show yourself, whoever you are!
Ebenezer Scrooge.
It is? What do you want with me?
Much.
Oh. Well, who are you?
Ask me who I was.
All right. Who were you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Huh. That's ridiculous. Marley's dead. Why, he died 7 years ago this very night. Humbug. Humbug.
You don't believe in me.
I don't.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. Huh? I mean, a slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. Why, you may be a bit of undigested beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. Why, there's more gravy about you than the grave. Whatever you are, come back. Listen, why do you trouble me?
Do you believe in me or not?
Yes, I do. I mean, I must. But why do spirits walk the earth? And why do they come to me?
It is required of every man that his spirit shall walk among his fellow men, creating as much goodwill as possible. If that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death, doomed to wander through the world and witness all the misery it could have turned to happiness while on earth.
Why are you chained?
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link of my own free will, by failing to do what good I could while alive. The length and weight of the chain you, Ebenezer, have been creating is as heavy and as long as this 7 Christmas Eve ago!
Jacob, Marley, speak comfort to me.
I have none to give.
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business. Mankind was my business. Charity, mercy, kindness were all my business. Just making money. Why did I walk through crowds of fellow beings with my eyes turned down? Never once offering anyone help. I helped only myself. Hear me, my time has nearly gone.
Yes, I will speak to me, Jacob.
I am here tonight to warn you that you have yet the chance to escape my fate, Ebenezer.
Oh, you were always a good friend to me, Jacob.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Oh, is that the chance and hope you mentioned, Jacob?
It is.
Oh, I think I'd rather not.
Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1.
Jacob, do you think perhaps I could take them all at once and get it over quickly?
Expect the second on the next night at the same hour. The third upon the next night when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Remember me, Ebenezer.
Jacob.
Remember me.
Jacob.
Ebenezer,
Jacob.
Remember me.
Jacob.
Ebenezer
Jacob.
Scrooge!
Jacob! Jacob! He's gone. The ghost. I must have been imagining it. A ghost with chains. Ridiculous. It must have been something I ate. Oh, I think I need some fresh air. Yes, and a good night's sleep. I'll be fine in the morning. Ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts. Ridiculous.
Well, Mr. Scrooge walked home that night, shivering all the way. And not from cold, I can tell you. The meeting with the ghost of his old friend Marley shook him up a little more than he cared to admit.
feel so much better. It's all I needed. Fresh air and some delicious gruel. Now, all I need is a little respite. Yes. In the morning, I'll count my money. Perhaps I should just check around a bit, just to be sure. Nothing. Of course not. I don't believe in such nonsense. Oh, yes. Yes. Good night. What o'clock? Nothing. Of course not. It was all my imagination. I'm going back to sleep. Yes. What is that? What are you? Who are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
Oh, well, what do you want with me?
I'm here to help you, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, I'm much obliged. But I can't help but think that perhaps a night of untroubled sleep would be more conducive to that end.
Arise, Scrooge, and walk with me.
Yes, I'm coming. You want me to walk through this window? I am a man. I cannot fly.
Touch my hand. Now go!
How did I do that? What? I was flying.
Look, Ebenezer.
Where am I? This is no longer the city. This is the countryside. It's no longer night.
Do you know where we are, Ebenezer?
Oh my goodness. I was a boy here. This is where I spent my childhood.
Do you recollect the way?
Oh, recollect it. Why I can walk it blindfold.
Strange to have forgotten it for all these years.
Oh, look! Over there. Why, that's the old church where I was baptized. Oh, and down the street, there's the little shop. We'd buy our penny candies. Oh, there's the old schoolhouse and all my old classmates. Oh, I remember them all. Oh, there's Maxwell. Oh, he was a funny one. Oh, and there's Alexander. Oh, he was a smart one. Yes. And there's Isabella. She was so beautiful.
And where are you, Ebenezer?
I'm off by myself, feeling a little sad and lonely. A little angry with the other children. They always seem to have more fun than me.
What's the matter?
I wish. There was a young boy singing Christmas carols at my door last night. I should like to have given him something, that's all.
Come, Scrooge, to another Christmas.
Oh my goodness!
What is it, Scrooge?
Oh, that marvelous laugh! Why, it's old Fezziwig and his jolly wife! Why, I was his apprentice as a young man. Oh, yes, he was such a kind and generous man. And Christmas time for him was the jolliest time of the year.
Come, my dear, it's Christmas. There'll be no more work today. It's time for the fiddler to play and for us to dance. Young Ebenezer, Dick Wilkins, put down your books, stop your work, and get ready to shake your feet as though your job's depended on it. Play, fiddler, play! Merry Christmas!
And a Happy New Year.
Oh, Fezziwig, don't go! There was a great man.
A great man? Why, he has spent but a few pounds of your mortal money on this little party. Is that so much that he deserves this praise?
Oh, it isn't that, Spirit. It isn't the money. He has the power to make us happy or unhappy. Well, there wasn't a day I worked for old Fezziwig that I wouldn't gladly have worked twice as much. Why, money had nothing to do with it. Oh.
What's the matter, Ebenezer?
Nothing.
It is time for us to go, Ebenezer.
Go? Oh, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go back. I want to stay here with my old friends and old Fezziwig.
It is time, Ebenezer.
Yes.
My light is fading.
Yes.
Follow me.
Yes, I'm coming.
Scrooge! Ebenezer Scrooge! Come in and know me better, man. Why so meek and fearful, Scrooge?
Are you the spirit of...
I am the spirit of Christmas presents. Look upon me and be joyous.
Oh, I do not feel joyous.
You've not seen the like of me before, have you?
Never.
Have you not walked with the younger members of my family?
I don't think I have. Have you many brothers, Spirit?
Oh, yes. More than 1,800.
Oh, a tremendous family to provide for. Oh, Spirit, conduct me where you will. If you have anything to teach me, I am ready.
Well, touch my rule. Do you see, Scrooge, the miners who labor in the bowels of the earth, their faces covered with soot from their endless toil?
Yes, they seem to be celebrating something.
Celebrating, yes, the joyousness of the holidays, in spite of their lives. And now, Ebenezer, tell me what you see.
Oh, I see a great gathering of many people. Oh, they appear to be poorly dressed.
Yes, Ebenezer, they are poorly dressed. But what is odd about this scene?
Well, they too seem to be celebrating.
Yes, celebrating the holidays. The generosity brought about by people more fortunate than themselves. And now, Ebenezer, gaze upon this scene.
Oh, now stop it, Bob Cratchit! What will the children think?
Oh, then I still think you're the loveliest girl in the world, Mrs. Cratchit.
You're hopeless. Now taste the pudding and tell me the truth.
Okay. Oh, I think it's the most wonderful pudding in the world. Cooked by the most wonderful cook who's ever cooked.
You're so silly. Is it really all right?
Oh, my darling, it's delicious. And the children will stuff their fat faces with it.
Oh, I'm so relieved. You know, you didn't tell me how Tim behaved at church today.
Oh, as good as gold and better. You know, he says the strangest things you've ever heard. He said today in church that he hoped the people saw him and that because he was crippled, it might help them remember who it was on Christmas Day that helped lame beggars to walk and blind men to see.
He's such a good boy, isn't he, Bob?
Yes, my dear.
Do you think he'll be all right, Bob?
Yes. Yes, I think he'll be strong again.
Good. Well, we should serve the Christmas pudding.
Yes.
The children will be banging their spoons on the table soon.
Children, here comes your mother's most delicious Christmas pudding ever.
Oh, Bob.
Spirit, what was Cratchit and his wife talking about his son Tim being sick?
Yes, Tim is sick. Has been for a long time.
Why doesn't Cratchit take him to a doctor?
He cannot afford to take the lad to a doctor. That man can barely afford to buy enough food to eat.
I did not know.
You did not want to know.
Why didn't Cratchit say something to me if I had known?
No nonsense, Scrooge. If you had known, you would have done nothing.
Spirit, would you tell me, please, will Tiny Tim live?
I see an empty seat in a poor chimney corner. The crutch with no owner. If these shadows remain unchanged, the child will die.
Oh, no, kind spirit, say he will be spared.
What? Is that you, Ebenezer? Wouldn't you be more like to say if he's going to die, he'd better do it and decrease the surplus population?
I did not know what I was saying.
You did not know what you were saying. Would you decide what men live and what men die? Or could it be that you are less worthy and more like to die than the millions like that poor man's child? Bah! Time to go.
Oh, Spirit, before you go, would you tell me, please, what are these strange and hideous creatures that seem to hang upon you?
Would you know, Scrooge? Come, see for yourself. These are man's creations. See before you. Poverty.
Oh, horrible.
Sickness.
Oh, dreadful.
Ignorance.
Oh, no.
And helplessness.
Oh, my goodness. Is there nowhere for them to find shelter and food?
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses? Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses? Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses?
No. Jacob Marley, I don't need any more ghosts. I've learned my lesson. No more spirits, Jacob. No more spirits. I don't. Yeah! Oh. Spirit of the future. I fear you more than any specter I have seen. You are here to show me shadows of things that have not happened, but will happen if I do nothing to change them. Is that so, Spirit? You will not speak to me. Yes, then lead on. I will follow, Spirit. I will follow.
Rags! Rags here! Rags to riches! Linens from the best houses in London! Pots and pans! Useful things! Jewelry to the outside! Come on! Get them here! Get them now! This fine chilly evening. Have you come to buy or to sell?
Oh, we got some good stuff for you, Joe.
Some fine stuff indeed, Joe. You're going to be surprised.
Oh, you want to pay some good money for it, old bed.
Don't be talking me up before I've even seen it. I'll pay a fair price.
Any price would be a bargain for this stuff, Joe.
Now, you first, Maggie.
No, you go. Now, look here, Joe. See what I have for you. Some fine silverware.
And even the very bowl he ate his gruel out of every night of his mean old life.
Oh, you can say that again. A meaner man than never was. Now see what I got for you, Joe. Right off the bed where he lay after his last breath left him.
You took the bed sheets as he was lying right there.
Oh, I did. And fine brocaded sheets they are too. He never cared a whit for anyone in his stinking life. Why should we care for him now or then?
Good point, and I won't argue.
Look what I've got for you, Joe. And it's the creme de la creme.
Oh, listen to her with her fancy words.
While they were poking and jabbing him, I just happened to snatch these.
I can smell you.
Yeah. All right, ladies. You've all done some fine work. Now, why don't you come up to my place, and I'll reckon with you there, huh?
A bit of holiday punch to celebrate.
We'll drink to the old lives of passing on.
He frightened everyone away from him when he was alive. alive, only to profit us now that he's dead.
Spirit, who are they talking about? I seem to recognize one of the ladies. I can see how the fate of that unhappy man could possibly be my own. But, what? Yes, I'm coming, but Spirit, before you reveal to me the shadow, are they shadows of things that will be, or are they shadows of things that might be? Yes, I'm coming. Yes. It's so cold. It's so cold here. And lonely. Where are we, Spirit? What are you hovering over, Spirit? Oh. Is this my fate, Spirit? To lie alone in death as in life? Oh, poor Ebenezer. Spirit, can I go back? Can I go back and have a second chance to be a better man? Spirit, can I go back? I will. Jacob, I will go back. Yes, I'll be better. Yes, I'll help you. I'll help Simon Tim. I will. No more ghosts, Jacob. No more ghosts. Yes. Spirit. Oh. I don't need any more ghosts. Spirit. What? Who's that? What do you want? Who are you?
It's me, Mr. Scrooge. Mrs. Dilber.
Mrs. Dilber? Is it really you?
Of course it's me.
You're not a ghost?
Of course I'm not a ghost. Are you sure you're right? I heard you ranting like a lunatic.
Yes, ranting like a lunatic. Look, Mrs. Dilber, the gravestone. It's gone. And, the spirit is gone. All the spirits have gone. Oh, and the beautiful sunshine is streaming through the window. Do you think they could have done it in one night? Why, of course they could, right? I mean, they could. I mean, the spirits can do anything. Yes?
Spirits? Gravestone? What are you talking about, Mr. Scrooge?
It's all right. Oh, it's all right. Oh, it's better than all right. Oh, it's wonderful. I think they have. I think they've done it in one night. Oh, but is it still Christmas? Oh, tell me, is it Christmas? I haven't missed it, have I?
Missed it? Of course you haven't missed it. It's Christmas morning.
Christmas morning?
Are you sure you're okay, sir?
Oh, Mrs. Dilber, yes, better than okay. Never been better. Oh, Mrs. Dilber, it's Christmas morning. It's Christmas morning, Mrs. Dilber.
Shall I get your breakfast, sir?
Get my breakfast. No. I'll get you your breakfast. Just take the day off. Yes.
Take the day off?
Oh, yes. Oh, and tomorrow, too.
What?
Now, don't argue with me, Mrs. Dilber.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, oh, dear. Oh, before you go, could you tell me, please, how much do I pay you?
17 bob a week, sir.
Oh, 17 bob. No, that will never do. No. Double that. Yes, double that. Let's double that as of right now. Yes, that's what I said, and that's what I mean. Oh, Mrs. Dilber, come here, my dear. Come here. Yes. And this is for Christmas.
Oh my goodness, sir! Merry Christmas!
thank you. Merry Christmas to you. All right, now go.
Thank you, sir.
Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Whoa, look at that. Oh my goodness. Why, I'm as light as a feather. I'm as giddy as a drunken man. I've got to play a little joke on Cratchit. I need some help. I need, yes. Yes, dear. Yes, you come up and help me, dear. Oh, look at you. So Christmassy. Oh, that's wonderful. I think I've seen you before, haven't I? Oh, yes, right. Elizabeth, isn't it? Wonderful. Oh, darling, you have a beautiful mother. Yes, wonderful. Now, darling, I need some help. Come here. Now, dear, do you know the butcher shop down the way? It's got that prize turkey in white. It's better than half the size of you. Do you know it?
Yes.
Wonderful. Oh, you're so observant. Oh, my goodness, how could I have missed that? Now, dear, this is what I want you to do. I want you to, let's see, very good. I want you to go buy that turkey. And I want you to take it to Mr. Bob Cratchit, yes, and family at this address. Come. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Very good. Now, don't worry. I'll give you plenty of money. Here, darling. This is for the turkey. Yes, but what is that? Oh, my goodness! And a nice round gold piece for you, Elizabeth. Merry Christmas, dear. Very good. Now run along. Now, darling. Oh, there's one more thing. He's not to know where it came from. It's a secret. You can keep secrets, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, you're brilliant, lass. Wonderful. Run along and Merry Christmas, darling. Oh. I don't deserve to feel so good. There's so much to do. So many people to see. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas!
Well, you can imagine how surprised we were to receive such a huge turkey on Christmas Day. No one in their wildest dreams would have guessed that Mr. Scrooge had sent it. Well, the next day, Mr. Scrooge was hoping to catch Bob coming in late for work.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. 9:15 and still no sign of Cratchit. This is going to be good. Cratchit, you're late. What do you mean by coming in here at this time of day, sir?
I am terribly sorry, Mr. Scrooge. I am behind on my time, sir.
Oh, I should say you're behind on your time. Step this way, Cratchit. Come on.
But it's only once a year, sir. You see, we were making rather merry last night, sir.
Oh, making rather merry.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Cratchit, you can put your jacket back on, Cratchit. Go on, put it on. Yes. Not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer, Cratchit. Therefore, I'm going to have to. You leave me no other choice. I'm going to have to raise your salary.
Mr. Scrooge! Did you just say that?
I did raise your salary, Bob.
Quite all right, sir.
Oh, Bob, never better. Oh, Bob, yes, I'm going to raise your salary, and I'm going to help with your struggling family, and oh, Bob. You can't work today. No, not the day after Christmas.
No, sir.
No. We're going to discuss your affairs, Bob. Yes, over a Christmas bowl of smoking bishop. How does that sound?
Really, sir?
Absolutely. Oh, Bob, things are going to be different around here from now on. Yes, absolutely. Let me just grab my hat. Oh, Bob. Yes, now, first off, you've got to tell me how that boy of yours is doing. How is Tim?
Oh, sir, the most amazing thing happened. This morning there was a knock at the door, and there was a turkey as large as himself, sir.
No kidding! Perhaps it was one of those Christmas miracles I've heard tell.
I'm starting to believe in them, sir.
Yes, so am I. Come on, Bob, let's get a bun on.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. He was as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the good old city knew. And it was always said of him that he knew how to keep the spirit of Christmas alive all the days of the year. So, as my Tiny Tim observed,
God bless us, everyone.
What are we singing?
Christmas!
Voice row.